Guys, we rehearsed this. It's quack. Howdy folks, Grok the DuckFarmer here, and I'm on the Feed the Beast Infinity server here at my base on top of my chateau, to be pretentious, and did a little bit of work since last we met. Got a little bit of grass going all the way around, Botania stuff is back there, and I'm sick and tired of having all these chests all over the place. Time to get some AE network goodness going. And I'm thinking this area is going to have that. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get some inscriber stuff going because, such a pain to do it manually. So there's an energy acceptor I built earlier. Same with some inscribers here. In fact, my very first video was setting up this basic setup here. There we go. And it's going to be very similar, but not 100% the same because I'm not doing any automation with this. Instead, this is going to be all manual. But it will work just the same, which is good because I'm going to be producing lots and lots and lots of these processors, and I don't want to do this manually because, ugh, kill me now. So let's go ahead and disable that because we don't need it. Okie dokie. So I need to set up these with plates. Let's go ahead and do them in alphabetical order. Okay, so that will do. I will need some filters in here. Let's put a filter here. Tell it to extract, and it's going to do in order. It's going to do one of those, and one of those, and one of those, and then one of those. So this needs to be inserting, and again a filter, so that just the pure Certus quartz goes in, and insert. Didn't need to turn off the redstone, but I'm so used to doing that. Diamond next here. This one gets the gold, and then this last one here, insert, is going to get the silicon. Alright, and then these extracts all need to be turned off, so they will just extract. And then that needs to be set to an insert. Normally I'd pump it into the interface, but I don't have one. So that's an extract. This is going to get all the rest of the bits, and I currently don't have any, so let's dump in and test to make sure that this worked. Oh, that worked. Gold and done. So if we take a look here, we got them all done. That simple. Okie dokie, so I need these. This is going to extract those goodnesses. It's going to extract 5 things. It's going to extract the printed Certus, the printed diamond, the printed gold, the silicon, and redstone. I ain't got no redstone. Let's go grab some redstone real quick. I better have some redstone. Oh. Redstone's hiding over here. None there. None there. Alright, so I've got blocks of it here, which will work. That's just a... There we go. See, this is why I need a network. I need to sit there and get this set up so it isn't going to give me the grief. And then a little bit of redstone. There. That's the 5 bits I need. You will go in, and you're going to get these 3 circuits. Alright, and then you go in, and you are going to get, let's see, redstone, and then this down here at the bottom, you get the silicon. I have an extra item filter because I will need that for generating charged Certus quartz, but not going to be doing that right now. Boom, 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 boom. And they should get fed in You're an insert. You're an extract. You should be going in. I had that set up before. I had that set up. That's why. And let's dump some redstone in there. And we are processing it up. Done. There's the next one. And we should get the gold one to process through. Up. Because I didn't put that one in there. So we are good to go. That will spit them in here. Life is good. All right, I have a quick and dirty bulk inscriber setup here that I just dump the raw materials into here, and it'll go ahead and process that. If you want to see this done slowly and explained in a way that you can automate that, my very first YouTube video does exactly that. Linky goodness right here. I am going to produce a whole bunch of these printed circuits because I'm going to be needing that for the rest of the AE stuff going right here. Time to make. Well, as you can see behind me, my temporary little automation of inscribers is gone because I was able to get the bits I needed to set up my ME network. Now, this isn't completely done, but it's a good beginning. Tell me what you think. There's my beast right there. I think it looks really cool. Really dominates this side of the room. Yes, it does. And I moved my inscriber stuff back there, so it's kind of out of the way. I can sit there and stick a lot more drive bays in here, drive bays all over there, drive bays all over the place. And I got my first 64K drive in place, so that's working very nicely. So I'm starting to move some stuff over. Got my pattern terminal in place. I need to start making some patterns so I can start making the stinking 64K drives with my stuff back there rather than having to do it manually here because bleh. The whole purpose of doing ME is automation, making life easier. I like it. Time for a little progress update. I've got the reactor behind me, and I've raised the roof up a little bit to get a little bit more room up here, and I haven't trimmed it. I like getting rid of the various ores and whatnot, and lining it up so it looks nice and clean with the stone. And this happened. This was a spider spawner in here, which is kind of interesting. But I decided that since this chunk and that chunk are being loaded by the AE system up there, that I might as well expand my industrial stuff down here. So I've been taking my big hammer and bashing my way through here. And I figured I'd just kind of say what I've been doing. One of the things I did change here, when I first built this, I had the red net port, and not the red net, but the redstone port, and the Ender IO power monitor. I was thinking that because this chunk was constantly loaded with the chunk loader, that the issue I've seen before where it turns on and never turns off would go away. No, it just turned on and ran, which was really nasty. So I went ahead and did a little lookup and saw that you can take 2 of these RedNet ports. This one I've configured to go ahead and take the output energy here onto the white. It really didn't matter which one I used. And then this one here has the control rod insertion set. So as the power of the reactor goes up, so does the control rod insertion. So if we look at the insertion right now, that's running at 99%, because power-wise, I'm running almost full here. But look at that burn rate, it's teeny tiny. So I'm just generating just enough energy to fuel all the stuff that's running up there. And that's working really nicely. I've got plenty of fuel, it's not burning through the fuel. It's working very nice. So I've got a constant supply. This power bank here of 200 million RF, always full. So I have plenty of power for everything. Liking it a lot. And one of the fun things about using these slime tools for bashing stuff around, I get lots of these friends. Hello, friend. Goodbye, friend. Which means I have plenty of slime balls at all time. But silly stuff. Anyway, things... I'm thinking maybe some massive bulk storage would go down here, some deep storage units, some of the Joppa barrels and things of that nature, so I don't fill up my AE drives with stuff that I'm going to have gobs and gobs and gobs and gobs of stuff with. Also, bulk processing of ores down here, so that as ores come in, like, you know, lead ore or whatever, it will get pulverized, doubled, and then smelted, and then the results get fed back up into the AE system. So I have ingots as opposed to ores, and lots of sticks from these things. But yeah, it's going nicely. Quarry number 3, because resources. Well, I'm here at the chateau, and I've done a little AE work here. Let me show off what I've got. So in here, I've got a bunch more drives in place, which is mighty nice, and I've also got over here some processing power. This is for doing small things. Anything that gets fed into here gets fed into that ender chest, which goes up here. So this is my inbound ender chest, which gets sucked into the ME network. Anything that I want to get processed in bulk by sag mills goes here. Same for alloy smelters. That's for gravel for the sag mills, and that's a pulverizer. And let me show what I mean. Got some crystal accelerators growing here, and if I stand here on the plate, it gets charged. Otherwise, they aren't charged because, you know, boring. I need to go ahead and expand this to 4, but I haven't done that yet. And let's go down to the industrial section down below. Alright, so this is churning along just nicely, and I certainly do like that. And over here is the bulk processing system. So we've got there's the gravel coming in, there's the sag mill stuff, there's the alloy smelter, that's everything going back out. And they have their own color channels here, so the gravel and the sag mill stuff have the orange, and the alloy smelter is using pink, because those are what the tops of the ender chests are using. And so I'm doing in and out on the item channels. That way I can just handle both of the things at once. I don't need to have multiple item conduits, because, you know, waste not, want not. And this is stuff going into the pulverizer, and it is fully updated to the resonant, which is the fastest of the pulverizers. These things, I could go in and put some capacitors in here to speed them up, but I figure these are so very cheap. I can, if I feel like I need more power here, I can just sit there and add on more to the side. So I don't really need any of that. All right, back up into here, and these are all connected down below, but I have an import bus here so that anything that's going into that chest gets sucked into the network. These all have storage buses, and so this is for the sag mill, and it's set up that any ores of these types that get into the network get automatically pumped into the sag mill, so they get processed. This is for the alloy smelter. Any of these items will get processed by the alloy smelter and turned into the ingots. The redstone, the nether redstone ore will get ground down and turned into just regular redstone ore. And I can't remember whether it's 2 ore or 4 ore, but you know, that's what I can do there. Then gravel for the sag mills, and then this is for the pulverizer, and any of these items will go ahead and get pulverized into individual bits. The redstone and the gold give me chances at cinnabar. These dents will give me the regular ores. So that's what's going on. I do have some crafting. I've got a little crafting storage here. Don't have much. I'm thinking if I'm going to do any more crafting, which I definitely do, I want to do that down below. So to do that, I'm going to need to get a singularity. So there's my matter condenser. Let's put that right there. And I need those guys. So let's put the export bus there. I'm going to put the cable there. And I built a 64K storage component, and I've already shoved some items in. And so the way to get this going, we just take these items, and as stuff comes in, let's say if I want to get rid of granite or cobblestone or any of those sort of things, I can go ahead and shove them into here, and they will get condensed. So let's go ahead and do dirt for right now, because I've got some dirt, and I really don't need much dirt. So let's put that right there. And I've got some acceleration cards, so let's speed this up. So now dirt is flowing in. Let me pump that out. And so that will go ahead and put that stuff in place. And once I have 500,000 items here, then I will be good to go to create a singularity, and I can connect ME network stuff up here with an ME network stuff down in the industrial base. So, good stuff. Quarry number 4 going because resources. It's time to make things go boom. So I have here my singularity, got that working, and my ender dust, just a ender pearl all chewed up, and I'm hoping that here in the bedrock it's not gonna blow things up badly. So let's step back, and boom. Success! We have a pair of quantum entangled singularities. So that will get me going what I need to go here. Now that I have my paired singularities, I'm going to put one of them underneath the base. So let's put that there. And let's complete the ring. Oh, come on. There we go. That did it. And we'll chop that gone. Next is down here, and I want my magnet back on. There we go. So back down here. I'm going to set it up pretty much in the middle here. So we'll use these blocks about here. Okay, let's do this one. And let's put that there. Now this needs power to establish the connection, so we'll do that. It would be mighty nice if these did actually store battery power when you break them, but they don't. And now we just go ahead and break these guys again. That should remain powered. As long as there's power flowing, the two of them will be connected, and so we're good to go. So now I can start setting up some more crafting stuff down here, and all the technical stuff is far away. I like it. I have an ender quarry running now with the Silk Touch upgrade here in the Nether. I'm doing a 2x2 chunk just far south from my base, kind of away from everybody else, because resources. Well, it's been a pretty productive week so far. Yes, my helmet's gone because the dang hellfish in the Nether. But I've got a bunch of things going on here. I've expanded my tools over here, they are the one-off sort of productions that I need that I'll dump here into this chest rather than just dumping them straight into the ME network. There's times when I want something that I don't want to get processed. For example, if I need some powders, some powdered metals for a recipe, if I dump my grinded powders into here, they will automatically get sent into the alloy smelter or something to get turned into ingots, which defeats the whole purpose. So these guys, I can just drop the stuff I need, in they go. A few extra little bits and bobs up here. Yep, got my first drive array all configured and set up, and slowly add more. Yep, got all 4 of those. That makes it go really fast. And I've gone ahead and brought back my matter condenser so that I can do a little bit more before people scream at me from earlier. Need to make sure that it's set to making singularities, and I'm going to go ahead and set this up so it starts doing netherrack right now, because I have a plethora of netherrack. And if we take a look, it's slowly going in. So I will make some acceleration cards to speed that up because I'm using the acceleration cards elsewhere. Let's see what else. Got a few more things. Added a furnace. And let's drop down. Oh, here's my QED. And down we go. Alright, so got 2 different interfaces here with a double molecular assemblers next to them. I tend not to use too many coprocessors, so having multiple things doesn't really make sense. Upgraded my crafting to a 64 crafting, which does everything I need. I moved my inscriber setup down here, and they all have acceleration cards, which speeds up the process a whole bunch more. This is a nifty little setup. Any cobble that comes in will go here first, and once this fills up with 64 blocks, then they will go into this chest, which comes over here, and that starts my cyclic assemblers to make 4 compressed cobble, the quad compressed, and then those quad compressed get shoved into here. Here's my upgraded redstone furnace, so I can make like glass or something like that really fast. I really don't think I need to have more than these 4. Rarely do I dump a huge amount of stuff in that backs these up. As things are processing, that they can keep up just fine. And I'll cut as I go back up. Alright, back up here. The nether quarry has been working really well. As you can see, I've got Silk Touch on, so it's grabbing a whole bunch of different resources, and I've got tons and tons of netherrack. So that's what I'm going to use to go ahead and make my next paired singularity. Not exactly sure where I'll use it, but I'm not going to use netherrack at all, so might as well make a singularity. So what I do need to go through here is to take some of these and teach either the pulverizer or the alloy smelter to process these ores into the vanilla ore, well, the base ore, not the nether ore, and then they should get processed from there. And one of the nice things about getting your stuff from the nether is it doubles the ores, and so that means I'm getting 4x the ores out when it's all said and done, which is very nice. Plus, got a couple emerald ore, which I'm having a hard time getting, but I don't use them very much except for the large capacitor banks, which I love to do. But I'm liking this little setup here. I think this does pretty much everything I need. As I make more drives, as I'm getting out of room, I'll just keep slapping them around here, and I like the structure. I like it a lot. Looks pretty nice. So, thanks for watching. Other news here on the server, I sent out invites to 2 more people to see if they would like to join, and they both accepted. One of them was my friend from the Netherlands, Gewonenspeler, and he has gladly jumped on. And the other is Nepokama's sister, Reinwick, and she's recently started with Minecraft, and she occasionally is on the vanilla world, but she was talking about how she'd be interested in trying out the mods, and so I said, okay, why don't you come over here? So she came on a little bit, and we worked on getting her set up here. And it's going to be interesting because she's not done modded before, and that's completely just fine. It's a very casual place here, and we're having fun. Anyway, this has been Grok the Duck Farmer here on the Feed the Beast Infinity server. Thanks for watching. Bye.